Do you remember a couple weeks back when Harley-Davidson came out and was getting exposed for pushing DEI policies at the time of Sturgis Bike Week? Okay, not exactly a good look to be pushing woke policies when your most ardent supporters are out there in the streets. Very, very poor timing. Very poor timing. So put the brakes on. Harley-Davidson CEO compares himself to the Taliban in newly unearthed videos as shocked fans say the brand can crash and burn. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with at this point in time. And yeah, this story's a couple of days old, and thankfully we do have an update. But yeah, this CEO, this Jochen Zeitz, nobody likes this dude. He is a baffling idiot that has been driving the company into the ground for a while. Okay, when we last talked about this, we seen just how detrimental he has been to the company. And the more that you dig, well, the more normally, what's the old analogy? The deeper you dig, more likely you are to strike gold. Well, yeah, you're going to hit some nuggets in this case, but they definitely aren't precious metals. The shocking comments were made in 2020, the same year Zeitz took over the iconic motorcycle company that sought to rebrand itself as more sustainable. Yeah, because you have one of the most recognizable brands on the face of the earth, and what do you need to do? A total overhaul. Sounds familiar? Bud Light. Video of Zeitz comments at a conference in Switzerland went viral on social media after one ex-user shared it earlier this month, accusing Zeitz, who is German, of being woke. Well, you don't have to accuse him, you just have to look to the policies that he's pushing. In the clip, Zeitz is seen giving a speech for his efforts to make Harley-Davidson more eco-friendly. He was joined to the company. He served as the board of members of Kering, the parent company of Gucci, Puma, and Stella McCartney. Well, of course, he claimed that while on the board, some considered him to be the sustainable Taliban. What in the blue hell are you talking about, you friggin' loser? Zeitz, who also serves as the chairman of the company's electric vehicles division, Livewire, appeared to indicate that he again took on the title as he moved to Harley-Davidson. Of course, Harley's all about the sound and smell of Harley-Davidson, isn't it? No, it's about the shake, rattle, boom. It's about the bar and the shield. It's about the legacy of an Americana brand. That's what it's about. But no. The smells and sounds, right? Whatever. So I became the Taliban again in a sustainable way. What? I don't even get that one, man. Like, what, you're militant in your beliefs? Is that what we're going with? Where you just come in and, I don't know, throw stones at unmarried women? Like, is that what you're doing? Harley-Davidson CEO has garnered mass criticism across social media for the remarks, given the heinous crimes that the Taliban have been found to be behind. And yeah, this was behind closed doors. And yeah. It's a CEO being verbose and thinking that he can get away with a lot more to his sycophants than he can to the public. So I'm not necessarily going to hold his feet to the fire for that one. I would just say that the policies that you're pushing, my guy, it would definitely make me hold posture like that. But then also, if you're touting yourself as being the Taliban, also understand that once the actual Harley-Davidson supporters started to catch wind of what you're doing, yeah, you'd be less like the Taliban that came storming back in 2021 and more like the outgoing regime in 2003. James Hollywood Macarini, sure, a media mogul who has been a part of the motorcycle community for over 2 decades, told Fox News that Zeitz comments were effing disgusting. Harley can crash and burn now for all I care, said the motorcycle brand. Amid the backlash, Harley-Davidson told Fox News Digital that Zeitz does not accept the characterization detailed in the viral clip. Mr. Zeitz's remarks were made... Our remarks make clear that he in no way accepts that characterization. I mean, we read his statements, and it kind of seems like he's taking that on, as evidenced by the record of commitment to people, planet, and profit. Yeah, we don't really care about that, bro. But in the years since the jaw-dropping remarks, Harley-Davidson has continued to make strides in becoming more sustainable. Yeah, because fewer people are buying your motorcycles, ergo there are fewer pollutants coming out of Harley-Davidson. Is that what we're going for? But yeah, while all of that stuff is absolutely cringe, it's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the failings of Zeitz and the current Harley regime. But where there is a considerable amount of L's, there are a couple of W's that are out there, because as somebody who was very intrinsic to discovering all of these terrible policies Harley-Davidson was pushing, Robby Starbuck, he put all of their crap on blast, and now we have a positive note to end on. Yet another win for our movement. I couldn't do I couldn't do this without all of you. Harley-Davidson just issued this statement where they promise no more DEI functions, no more supplier diversity spend goals. They will no longer participate in HRC scoring. Sponsorship activities are changing and will focus exclusively on motorcycle, first responders, active military, and veterans. Geez, the people that you'd normally associate with Harley-Davidson. No more woke trainings with socially motivated messaging inside of them. Harley-Davidson corporates can be sad all they want, but our movement gets results. If you want to expose the company you work for the woke policies, DM him. Yeah, of course, because obviously he gets results, because you take a look at this post right here and brother, it's exactly what you want. Because here's the thing, beloved brands like this, yeah, they're central to many people's identity. I told you the story the last time we talked about this, how I was about yay close to becoming a Harley-Davidson technician because I loved the brand. I thought it was cool. Still think bikers are awesome. It's masculinity incarnate, and it's something that I very much wanted to be a part of. So to see them betray their consumer base, not unlike what Bud Light did last year, it was disgusting to see yet another big company like this decide to, commit seppuku. But unlike what Bud Light did last year, they recognized the error of their ways and at least made a public statement. We're going to have to hold them to this. They are not going to completely get off the hook because they say they're going to do this stuff. They better follow through on it. So what are they promising to do? For over 120 years, Harley-Davidson has brought the joy of motorcycling to riders around the world, no matter who they are, where they come from, or what they believe in. We have a guiding principle. We're united, we ride. It defines how we run our business, treat our people, and underscores our commitment to welcoming all. We are saddened by the negativity on social media over the last few weeks that you brought upon yourself. Let's not forget that. Designed to divide the Harley-Davidson community. As a company, we take this issue very seriously, and it is our responsibility to respond with clarity, actions, and facts. Earlier this year, we initiated an internal stakeholder review to better align company activities to the needs of both our business and community. Based on our review, we are committed to the following. DEI. We see it as every leader's role to ensure that we have an employee base that reflects our customer and the geographies in which we operate. Really, it is critical to our business that we hire and retain the best talent, that all employees feel welcome. Yeah, okay, what does that have to do with hiring people based on different arbitrary characteristics? That said, we have not operated a DEI function since April of 2024. Yeah, see, we've been off crack for like 3 months, so just cut us some slack. We do not have a DEI function today. Well, that's good. We do not have hiring quotas, and we no longer have supplier diversity spend goals. Oh, good. Business employee resource groups, BERGs, okay, to ensure an alignment with BERGs with our business moving forward. We will be providing executive management to each group to exclusively focus on professional development, networking, and mentoring. Yeah, that used to be how companies would normally work. Sponsorship and affiliations, all sponsor activities will now be centrally approved by managed efforts through the company or the Harley-Davidson Foundation. The consumer brand, we will focus exclusively on growing the sport of motorcycling and retaining our loyal riding community. Harley Foundation is committed to driving positive change in Milwaukee, such as through a recently unveiled Davidson Park in our Juneau Avenue headquarters. Harley-Davidson will not participate in HRC scoring going forward, and employee training. Only legally required training has ever been mandatory at Harley-Davidson. Everything else has just been a suggestion, right? And we believe in having both broad employee and customer base that is good for business, and ultimately everybody should experience the joy of riding Harley-Davidson. Yeah, it's just those policies that you had in place beforehand that you say that you're stripping away, which time will tell, it kind of does the opposite of what you say that they normally do. These policies right there exclude more than they include, because you're trying to be a brand for all, but when you're trying to be a brand for all, you end up being a brand for nobody. And that's the thing, man. Harley-Davidson is cool for everyone, okay? You hear the roar of a fat boy, you know what time it is. You have somebody who's skeptical of motorcycles, just sit them on one, allow them to rev it up, and they know immediately that that is the coolest shit on earth. You know what doesn't ingratiate somebody to a brand? Telling them that, yeah, we would hire you, it's just you're not brown enough. Or, yeah, you know what, you could work for our company, but you have the wrong internal plumbing. None of that stuff makes you a more united brand. It makes you a more divisive brand. Take a look at all of the other examples that are out there. None of them are positive when they employ those practices. So I'm glad that you made a statement that you're going to go ahead and distance yourself from them. I will just also be paying a lot of attention to this. I'll be checking in closely because, yeah, every company deserves a road to redemption. And hopefully you do end up taking that road, and that you don't end up laying it down this time next year and we have yet another dead brand walking. Dead brand riding. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. I can't believe I forgot my own ending phrase. Take care, everyone.